Hello there and welcome to Vermin Hunters TV with me, Si Pitway.
And me, Davy Thomas. A year ago we got the Compatto, which you see us putting that through a field test. Well, this rifle is the upgraded, it's the Compatto Target with the Huma regulator in it. So we're going to put this for a field test on vermin targets and just about any other accuracy test, and we'll take you through it and see how it fares through our field test.
Okay, thanks, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
So here's a look at the Brocock Compatto Target, which at first looks very similar to the Brocock Compatto standard version. The rifle does have differences though, and we'll cover these right now. The rifle is built as a semi-bullpup and comes dressed in a soft touch rubberized stock, which is different from the standard Compatto. The internals of the target is also different, and a Dutch Huma regulator, which as you will see later in the review gives very good shot-to-shot consistency across the fill, has been added. To keep the fans of the slingshot hammer system happy and still improve on the overall performance of the rifle, Brocock have kept the proven hammer system on their target version. The rifle is aimed mainly at the HFT shooter, but it is just as much at home in the field dealing with unwanted vermin. The rifle comes with a 10-shot rotary magazine and fill adapter, with the option to soon have a single shot adapter. By the time this review is released, these adapters may be already sold. The trigger is a two-stage unit that can be set to the shooter's own preference by removing the stock and adjusting the small Allen key at the back of the action. I found the factory setting a little too heavy for my own liking, so adjusted the trigger from the outset to give a light but very predictable trigger release. For those that hunt at close range or shoot 6 or 10 metre targets, the Compatto Target comes with a 3-stage power adjuster. This power adjuster provides the shooter with around 6, 10 and 11.5 foot-pounds of energy, pellet brand and weight depending. Towards the rear of the stock is an adjustable butt pad. This helps each individual shooter set their right scope height and eye alignment. At the far end of the cylinder is a colour-coded air gauge. This shows cylinder pressure at all time. The rifle comes fitted with a shroud, and at the end of the shroud it's screw cut to take an optional silencer. This is ideal for hunters if they want the optimum quietness when out in the field. The overall length of the rifle is 33.75 inches long and it weighs 7 pounds unscoped. The recommended retail price of the rifle is around the £706 mark.
Problem is, on time 7, your crosshair is smaller than the dot you're aiming at. Same hole?
Yeah.
That's 3 shots at 53 yards.
Yeah.
You can't grumble at that, can you?
No.
That's under a 5p in it, easy.
Yeah.
Probably under a drawing pin, that. Did you actually watch it go in the same hole?
Yeah.
Because I find it hard on time 7. There you go, look. That's 3 shots at 53 yards, witnessed by Alf here. with the Compatto Target. That's not bad, is it, Alf?
Yeah, pretty good.
Grizzly Magnums. We're going to have a look.
Where keeps it going down again?
Buried by a 5p. That's 1 out of 1. Good estimate on the wind. I just give it a 1/4 of a mil dot. That one slightly low. I can't see where. I'll give it a little bit more. Oh, that's not bad. 2 targets, nice exploder in 3 shots, but I think the second one, I think the wind slightly caught it and blew the pellet down a little bit. Even though it don't look like there's much on the indicator, at this distance, slightest bit does make a difference. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. There. Right, been practicing off camera on card. There's a bit of breeze down there today, but I forgot my my wind gauge or sock, whatever you want to call it, indicator. So let's see how we get on after the practice. Well, I think that hit it in 1 shot, but I've had problems with these Firebirds before on other reviews. They've been hit but they haven't exploded, so I'll have to go and have a look at that. You can see where I've hit it, the pellet's still in there, the Grizzly Magnum. So I managed to hit that 40mm target in actually 1 shot after a bit of practice, but as you can see there, look, it's not exploded. I don't know if it's because, there you go, look, Grizzly Magnum. I don't know if it's because I've not hit it centrally, but you'd think you'd be able to hit it anywhere. There's no point in having a 40mm target if you can only hit maybe 15mm of it. But there's the Grizzly Magnum, look, still even flattens a little bit. And what's a good thing about it, I don't know if you can see that, you can actually see the rifling. Right, never been one to give up easily. I'll put a new Firebird target out at 100 yards. see if this one will explode.
Okay then, here's a graph that I produced in Excel from shooting the Brocock Compatto Target filled to 230 bar down to 110 bar. So you see the shot number here, the feet per second what the chronograph produced, the foot-pounds in energy, and then the bar. So as you'll see, I shot from 1 to 110 shots. That's me finishing at 110 bar. You can see the average feet per second was 707, which give me an average foot-pounds of 11.4 foot-pounds, and this is using Bisley Magnums at 4.50 millimeters, and I actually weighed them myself and there was 10.3 grain. It worked out that it's producing each shot at about 1.09 bar per shot, so it's very efficient. Now I'm going to try and drag the graph now, which I made from the Excel spreadsheet, and you can see 230 to 110 bar. What I want you to notice here between these lines is 700 feet per second and 720 feet per second, so there's 20 feet per second between these two lines, and if you look all the way across, the actual consistency stays within them 20 feet per second. It's more like an average of 15 feet per second across 110 shots, which shows that the Huma regulator is doing a really good job in keeping the muzzle consistency of the Compatto as flat as it can be.
Well folks, it's that time in the review now, and I want to look at the consistency of the rifle but at the muzzle end. Now, as I've said in many other occasions of VHTV, what pellet brand works best at the muzzle through a chrono doesn't always guarantee it's going to be the most accurate at long range. And for example, with this rifle here, I know that it shoots Bisley Magnums in 4.50, the most accurate at long range. But I also know from testing on the back garden where I am now with the chronograph, they're not the most consistent pellets at the muzzle. Now actually, Air Arms Field are, and they are really consistent. When I did a 10 shot group through it, when I was doing pellet testing and consistency testing just off camera, I was getting 1 to 2 feet per second variation across 10 shots with Air Arms Field, which I thought was staggering. And I actually thought to myself, if they're as accurate as they're consistent, they're going to be the best brand. However, they was pretty good, but they wasn't as accurate at long range as the Bisley Magnums. So I would sooner have accuracy at long range than consistency at the muzzle, and I think anyone really in the right mind would sooner have it that way. So that's why, hence, I'm still using the Bisley Magnums. Anyway, as it's an in-field review, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 10 pellets out of the Bisley Magnum tin, load them into the magazine. They're not going to be weighed, they're not going to be sorted or anything like that, or washed and lubed. I'm just going to shoot them through my chronograph, and you'll see what sort of results you're getting from the regulator at the muzzle end. Now, as I've already said at the start of the review, this rifle is mainly aimed towards the HFT target type shooting people, and whatever results I am getting now on this review, bearing in mind I've done no weighing and sorting of any pellets, they just come out of the tin. If you're going to take that little bit more extra time and care and weigh your pellets, and also obviously sort them and make sure they're clean and everything, and then take them once you're zeroed and use them on an HFT course or a target course, anything like that, you're going to get even better results. So I told you I'd give you an update later on in the review about the single shot adapter, and a few days ago I came home from work, the postman had been, and Brocock had kindly sent this single shot adapter to me. On the top of the adapter, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's stamped 177, so you know which calibre it is, and you'll see it's got two raised edges and like a little bit where the probe goes through in the middle, and that's really good because when the probe's in there it can't move left or right or fall out, and it's actually a really nice fit. Now this can be fitted from the left or the right hand side, so it allows you to be able to load pellets from the left or the right. So as I'm facing this direction anyway, I'm going to cock the rifle, place in the single shot adapter, you can see it fits snug, and then it closes. Really, really nice. Likewise, if I wanted to load my pellets from the opposite side, I could now fit this single shot adapter, same again, this way, load my pellets this way, and because of this raised back, the pellet can't fall out, and then obviously close the bolt. This is another really good feature what Brocock have brought out for this rifle. I do believe that in the future, when these rifles are sold, they'll come as standard with one of these single shots, and I'll edit in something what I got off the Brocock site, which states that someone has already got one of these up until a certain date. You can get one for free just by sending a self-addressed envelope to a certain value of money and giving him the serial number of your rifle. So another great feature, like I said, and I'm sure a lot of people who shoot HFT will be happy now that they ain't got to keep taking out the magazine in between shots and walking to the next peg, because that's obviously one of the rules what a lot of the courses like, and with this it's just a case of cocking the rifle, popping your pellet in, pushing it forward, taking your shot, and then you can move on.
So this is the members shoot at Black Cat HFT Club, and we only had until around about 1400 hours because they had to reset up the course in a different way for a competition they had the following day. But I decided to try and get some different camera angles on the review. So you can see there's a 40mm HFT rabbit set up here, and I go to a position where I try and get the camera looking at the rabbit and also me shooting. So I'm going back to around about the 45-yard part here, and what you will see, it's quite interesting, I'm leaving it like this live, so you can see I'm trying to rest against a tree, but I couldn't get a very clear shot resting from the tree. In a second I'll kneel down and try and take it from a kneeling position. There you go. I'm now trying to take a kneeling shot, but I noticed that there's some branches in between me and the rabbit what I thought might catch the pellet. So in a second I stand up again and I try the left hand edge of the tree and the right. There's no way I can see it from the right, so what I do I get fed up, and in a second you'll see me take a step to my left, and I try and take it standing unsupported, and I actually do with one shot. You'll watch it in a second, it goes straight over. A really pleasing shot, and it goes to prove how well the rifle handles from the standing position.
That's a 45-yard standing unsupported shot, first shot. Happy with that. Target power. Yeah, it's awkward. I'm just going to zoom in and try and find it. Right.
It's only a 25mm kill then?
Yeah, and it's quite a distance. Whenever you're ready. Some people's gone low on it, haven't they?
That's about half a mil dot hold over. Nailed it.
Yeah. People had gone, look, that cracking shot, that
That's
one.
25 mil kill, that.
Good shooting, mate.
Ready?
Yep. Shot, mate. What did you give that? How many mil dots?
One right at the bottom of it.
One right at the bottom, so it's about 3/4. Yeah, that's spot on with my calibration. Nice shot. Whenever you're ready, mate.
I just breathed over the scope.
You breathed in the scope. Oh, lovely shot, Davy.
Over it goes. Nothing wrong with that.
Right, we've come to a standing supported shot. People's gone by us who've already shot it, and it's quite a long way. So, whenever you're ready. Oh,
I was wobbling that as well, but
them wobbles count, mate.
yeah, glad I got it.
Find the ladder, there's the ladder. Coming up. Yeah, seen.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah, go whenever you're ready, mate. Oh, lovely shot, Davy. What did you give that? One in the bottom. You're not going to tell me, are you? Nice shot, that, mate. Lovely. Whenever you're ready. Looks like a few people missed it. Not the Compatto Target though. First shot, nice.
It's not the gun, it's the man behind the trigger. You've calibrated this rifle. I've not shot this, and I'm just going by what you've told me. Obviously I'm ranging it myself.
Yeah.
And putting the aim point on for that range, and it's knocking them over.
That's why I wanted you to shoot it, because I'm
what I mean?
shite
You know.
at HFT and ranging it. Well, I know you'd smash them.
And usually when we zero a rifle, different between us, there's about a mil dot of aim point difference, because obviously you've got a fatter head than me.
No,
But,
you've got the fat one.
But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, I'm glad. And like
I'm
you
impressed,
said,
yeah.
you can rest it on the floor. There's no recoil, is there? Nothing.
No, definitely, yeah. A lot of these shots I've just rested it on the floor and you've seen yourself the target's gone over.
Right, this is a long range target and it's hiding in some tree branches. So this is going to be a testing shot. See, it looks like 2 people have missed it, maybe 3. Who's already doing the course? Or plinking. Great shot. You're making it look easy, mate. Do you reckon the regulator's made a big difference?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
It shoots different, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And the stock, the soft touch?
Yeah, I like it, yeah. Well look, I mean look, it's got a little bit of wet mud on it and it's coming off straight away, look.
Yeah.
You know, oily rag over that would be fine, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Dirty hands, but yeah, the regulator, Huma regulator, fantastic, yeah, definitely.
It shoots, it's just like I said to you on the phone, it's just like you've got confidence before you pull the trigger, haven't you?
Oh yeah, definitely, it's so easy to shoot, yeah, definitely.
Rabbit out here, 51 metres on the laser, so it's going to need 2 mil dots of oil. That was a nice christening shot. That, it's a pleasing shot. 51 metres, that's 56 yards.
Back 2 meters.
So that's another bunny there, cleanly dispatched for the Compatto target. 32 metres. Having the old laser, I'll show you, I'll turn it on, is a proper game changer. I don't know if you can see that there, it's on there. Get to it. Here he is. Let's put the light on so I can see him. Oh, his head's buried. Oh, now look at that for shot placement. clean as a whistle. So it's come to that part of the review now where we talk about it and it's our final thoughts. Now, you haven't had it as long as me, obviously, as you saw from the review, but you did really well today.
I did, yeah. It's, this little Compatto Target has surprised me today, it really has, as did the last one, the accuracy, but this one, it's got to be the Huma regulator they put in it, which for picking it up, now usually when we calibrate a rifle between the pair of us there's a mil dot of aim point difference between us, but today all the calibration what Si done himself, I just put the aim points on it, on the targets, and they went over. So it's a testament to this Compatto Target and what they've got working inside, how accurate this is.
Yeah, I did say to Davy, I think maybe 2 days ago, we spoke on the phone and I said how I've been getting on with it, and I did say to him, like, it's a rifle that it just seems to, you know, the target's going over before you pull the trigger. It gives you confidence, and I don't know why, but we can only think it's the Compatto with the regulator what's made the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what do you think of the soft touch stop? Nice?
Yeah, the soft touch proved itself today in the wet and the mud.
Yeah, it's not slippy at all,
obviously
is
we've
it?
had to clean it up a little bit, but it's got a good grip on it, even when it is wet, so you know, you're not slipping at all on it.
And accuracy wise, as you've seen,
yeah,
it's as good as you know you can need and you can get, really. So yep, so from us,
we're
definitely happy.
Definitely.
And the results obviously speak for themselves. So from me and Davey, thanks for watching, and watch out for more episodes. We've got some more reviews coming. We've got some more reviews coming later. Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.